We're here at South by Southwest. I'm Joel Comm, and I'm here with a change evangelist. Not a chief evangelist, a change evangelist. This is Brian Fanzo, my buddy. How you doing, man?
I'm good, how are you?
Dude, I love your hat.
Thank you.
Like, you got the cool thing about it is it's designed to wear backwards.
It is.
You know, look at our audience here. It says, talk fast, tweet faster. But go ahead, now turn around. There we go. Are you following me, iSocial fans? That's like, I love it. Is a gimmick, is a brand. Talk about that.
So, our buddy Ted Rubin, I was asking for advice coming to, South by. We were kind of shooting and he was like, don't overplan. He was giving me all these tips, and he's like, but it's hard to stand out. He's like, Brian, I know you're really good at tweeting, and he's like, it's hard to tweet, stand out. I wear bright Chuck Taylors. I love my own personal brand, and I woke up Saturday, night around midnight, and I want to put something on my back of my book bag that said, are you following me? Well, then I was like, my book bag, I'm a hat guy. So then I said, you know what, this is kind of funny. If someone's walking behind me, they have one question to ask, are they following me? And my motto being talk fast, tweet faster, kind of synced up really well. So I've got lots of good feedback, and even people running up to me and going, I wouldn't have seen you if I didn't know that you had the hat on. So it's been a lot of fun.
As a change evangelist, what does it mean to you?
So for me, I'm a tech guy. I love technology, but I would go to install or help people design technology, and they were usually asking the wrong question. They were trying to leverage technology to fix people and culture problems. And so instead of me teaching technology, I ended up teaching them how to change their culture, how to change their thought process, or what ROI meant, or all of these things. So what I started to learn was when I taught them how to change and understand the how and the why, the what was the easy part. They could almost go on YouTube and watch how to do some of these things from the what aspect. So for me,
it's the more technical part is what you're talking about.
Correct, and and tools change, technology keeps changing, and I love technology. But when I teach people how not only embrace change, but a new philosophy, it's a millennial idea, right? I'm passionate. I wear being a millennial as a badge, but I also know there's good and bad with it. There's lots of change that have to happen. We've had some great discussions on that. But for me, part of it is like changing not only the perception of millennials, but also teaching millennials how to change their way of going about, the way of building relationships, the way of engaging. And so I'd say my passion is trying to live it myself as well. So it means a lot coming from you, on Twitter, being engaged, doing a great job.
Hey, Martin.
Hey. So I'm just sitting here.
Would you get out of the way?
Sorry,
Hi.
I'm writing a piece on employee advocacy, so I would love to connect with you.
Yes,
your
let's do it.
experience on
This is
that.
actually
We have
happening right now.
I don't have
This is
yours,
good
so-
because this is a demonstration
Here you go.
of how people want to engage with people that are engaging. Who's
Sorry,
this?
I didn't mean to bomb you. I didn't mean this
Oh, Charlene!
Charlene.
Dang it! Come here, bring me some. Joel Comm, hi.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing
Joel
great.
was the one that was going to interview
Yes.
you today until.
We know each other, but this is the first time we've
I
actually
know,
met.
exactly. So good.
Well,
Hi.
fantastic.
I don't know what's shooting, but it's
Well, this is for Cox Cox
I'm
Business
sorry,
Blog. I was going to interview you, and I got pulled into Brian Kramer's H tweet chat. All right, so this terminology that I've never heard before, it might be yours, I don't know. Change evangelist. What is that all about?
So I had a position that was designed, it was tech evangelist, and I'm designed after the Robert Scoble, Guy Kawasaki role at my last company, and my CEO was great. He kind of gave me the freedom to really try to empower the community, connect, find their pain points, and bring it back to the team, product, sales, marketing. And what I found was they didn't want me to talk technology because they were trying to use technology to solve people and culture problems. And they couldn't make technology successful if they didn't fix those things first. And so I ended up teaching change. So change in thought process, change in what ROI meant, change in culture, change in almost how you hire and who you fire. And what I started to learn was I loved that. It ended up being my passion because it was not just because I wanted someone to leverage technology, but I wanted to leverage technology to change their world, change their life.
So what is the number one thing that you think millennials need to understand that they don't, that makes somebody like you so important?
So I think part of the conversation has to come down to the idea, if you want other people to change, you have to lead and help them. It can't just be complaining, oh, my business doesn't have an open culture. Well, they don't even understand the how and the why. So stop focusing on what they don't have and start talking about how and why they should have it. Because I think that's part of the conversation where we just complain without backing that up with like, okay, hey, let's do some reverse mentoring. Let's connect. Let me explain to you why I think this will work. And instead of just being a one-way kind of path. And I think that's where it kind of goes from a polarizing conversation to let me know how I can help you, and then they're going to open your doors. And I think that's where the conversation comes in there. And it's changed for millennials, but it's also changed on a baby boomer, because for a baby boomer to look at a millennial, it says, hey, this millennial wants to teach me technology or social media, and all they want for in return from me is business advice. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that, right? And I think a millennial has to approach it as like, hey, what can I help you with? Just like in everything else we're doing. And I think that's where millennials are kind of right now doing a lot of complaining about what they're not understood. But we should stop focusing about that and focus on how and why we can work together. I think that's kind of
Dude, and social media builds bridges to the generations. Brian Fanzo,
Yes.
turn around, show them your hat again. Follow this cat, iSocialFans, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. And if people want to know more about you, what websites should they visit?
iSocialFans.com is my home, and then I'm blogging. My media hub is millennialceo.com. So everything
Rock
else
on,
is there.
brother.
Thank you, boss.
No, like millennials. Millennials like blow it up. Boom.